subscribe, like, comment, and then share this so that we can grow this channel. Thumbs up. Okay, so if you're on Windows, the first thing you need to do is get access to your this thing, your start menu. If you do get access to your start menu, the next thing would be to look for the settings app on the start menu. So when you get access to the settings app, you click at it and then it will open to a window as soon it will open to a window as soon. In the case of mine, something like this. When you get this window open or this menu open, the next thing you need to do is you access the apps. When you click on apps, it will give you another window to your left with these features, apps and then features, default app, online maps, optional features, apps for websites, video playback, and then a whole lot of stuff. Now, what we mostly are used to is this particular option. When we click to open this is where we would have become, this is what will be presented to us. And then what you are simply required to do at this point is, guess what, ensure that each of these things being on, you get turned into off mode. And then that would have served for the closing of the background apps. You get it? Okay, now getting these two are closed, trust me, there are still others that are still running. So let's get started and start closing some of this stuff. Okay, so that's the first thing you get to do. So I'm starting off these, ensuring that all of these are off. So this is what most of us are actually used to. We close these. We closing these. We are closing these. Charlie, you see that there are actually many, so we need to close all of that. Wow. Now I'm done closing some of it. And then, at this point, you would have told yourself that I'm done. And then trust me, you will do this and you will take the test. And then they will still tell you that apps were still running at the background. You were having some programs running at the background. You'll be wondering, right? Okay. So now, after you are done, they just use the backward button and then get back. When you click on the backward button, then you come, first of all, you pick the start app option, and then that was what led you to where we get close those applications. Now, this time you don't select the start app option again, but you click this feature, apps and features, and then it will open to this space for you. Okay, when it opens this space for you, what you need to do is okay, when it opens this space for you, you have this list of applications, and then I think this is where the big deal is. This is where the big deal is, and then this is where most of us we are not aware of. Okay, you actually need to stop some of these things from running. And trust me, let's get started. Actually, this you're seeing this, I'm currently having 88 apps being found. Some of these apps or applications are actually things that I, as a user, may have downloaded them, and then they are running or their systems application. That means they came with the computer itself, and then they are also running. So those that I actually downloaded myself or as a user, downloadable applications, actually for those ones, I think you have little control over them, and then they will not be running. But those that are systems applications, trust me, they're running, and then you need to shut this off. Do you get it? Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, 3D viewer is something that I haven't downloaded. Do you get it? So you come to the three dot here, and then you click it. When you click it, you have what? Advanced options. Then you click on that. When you click on that, just come and read this. Just come and read it. Background apps permission. Now you see that the options that I'm having here and it's mostly recommended is power optimized. That means it's going to be running at the background, but it wouldn't be, consuming a lot of power just to make your computer run faster and then also save what the battery consumption rate. That's what it actually meant. But when you are going to take the English Duolingo test process, it's recommended that you completely let this thing not run at all. And then what we normally do is you click it this way and you select the option of what? Never. And that is it. You completely shut off this application or this process, and then it stopped completely. So this is actually what you are supposed to do to each of the remaining. You go through each of the remaining apps. They are actually many. So you are supposed to actually go through each of these and then ensure, for instance, go through each of these and then always would click on the three dots. Those that will have the option of advanced options, you get click and then go through, as I told you, to what? Leave it in what the never what option mode. The last one that I want to take you, and that will have to do with it. And that will have to do with this. Yes. When you come to this, when you come to apps, and then you access apps and features, they've got this. They've got something called more settings. Sorry, yeah, more settings. Yes, after you had come here, just look upwards. There's an option called more settings. Yeah, just access that. When you click on that, there's something called app execution aliases. Yes. So with this particular system, um, with this particular expression, app execution aliases, what it simply means is that the computer has a way of renaming apps or applications within it, say that it's able to at one point know that it is this application that is running, so that in the event that two apps are having the same names, the computer can singly distinguish the one that is supposed to be running or the one that you have clicked to run at that point. So that is that. So when you click on app execution aliases, oh, you would have realized that you're having so many stuff running. Do you get it? So with this all on, Charlie, I would advise make them off so that you would not have the situations where they will tell you that, hey, you had some apps running at the time you were taking the test. So let's start all of this. Okay, now that I am through with it, there's another thing. There's another thing. Charlie, when they are telling you that apps are running at the background, they really mean it. And then I don't want you to suffer that. And that's why I'm making this video. So if you are new to this channel, tell it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and then comment. And we grow this channel all together so that I can continue to be making more of these videos and then sharing it with you. Yes, there's another thing. And if I say another thing, I mean another thing. Okay, so let me stop this. I stop sharing it. Now, what is that thing? That thing is this. There are still internal processes that are running. You get me? Okay. And what is that? So on Windows, you have a combination of keys that you can click to access the task manager. And when you access the task manager, Charlie, you would have noticed that, hey, programs or processes are running. And then you actually need to stop some of these things completely so that you don't become victim of saying your tests have been uncertified or unvalidated, and then you have to retake it again, or perhaps it's cancelled. That is unfortunate, guy. Okay, so what is the key combination? That's the most important thing. Okay, the thing is very simple. You guess what? Click Control, Alt, and then delete. Okay, when you get it, the task manager at this point, this is what you are having. Great. Go to services, simply. When you get to services, you see these, come to the options, come to the status category. Look, what are you seeing? You see something like running, stopped, running, stop, running, stop. What is it telling you? These apps are running. Means you need to stop them from running. You get it? Actually, I have come here to stop some of them. Some of them, you can actually stop them from running. Some of them too, they aren't. And I think for those that you cannot stop them from running, I think when you take your Duolingo, it wouldn't also affect them. But then those that would let Duolingo sense them when you don't put them off, Charlie, they will come against you. Yes. So you simply need to what? Right click and then you click on what? Anything that's running, you just what? Right click on it and then you click on what? Stop. And then you would have, if it's what? Stoppable, it will stop. If not stoppable, it wouldn't. So that's actually it. Pretty much